My name is Kasey Klages. I'm from Somerville, Texas, and I am the champion senior goat showman at the 2022 Arizona National. So definitely starting my freshman year kind of pushed me back. It was a huge roadblock for me, just considering that like everybody else had been showing since they were 8 or like, a little older than that. And so starting my freshman year was a big struggle of mine. And I had all these goals and ambitions and I was like, I want to win a belt buckle. And so I won my first belt buckle my sophomore year. I kind of got hooked after that. And so I kept winning and I had like 5 or 6 by the end of my sophomore year. And then I hit my junior year and that's when I really started hitting the jackpot shows, which we do a lot down here in Texas, and we give a lot of belt buckles away. It's something that everybody can win. Anybody can win a showmanship. It doesn't matter what your animal looks like. A quote that I live my life by is, God will put you back together right in front of the people who broke you. And there's a lot of people in this world that are pretty sour, and you don't really have to be friends with everybody, but I'm a people pleaser and I really like to go at it and make everybody happy that I can. And so it was really difficult to find out that people really don't, there's people who don't like me in this world. And so this quote kind of taught me to, take that with a grain of salt. And if they're gonna break you down, then just be patient and God will put you back together and you'll rise above. The jewelry usually changes depending on how I feel. It used to be a bunch of Kendra Scotts, but now it's like Navajo pearls and like conchos and all of that stuff. Then I wear these blue goat socks. And it has to be like my golden pocket 7s, like this one specific pair that still have starch in them from Austin Rodeo 2 years ago. And so getting at Arizona, I was like, this is gonna be one of the biggest showmanships I've ever gone into. It's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be people all around the nation, and hopefully I walk away with something. If I don't, then, big deal. My goal was just to kind of get into top 10. I was like, I'll probably sit right at that 10th spot. I just wanted the banner. Going into the ring, I was extremely nervous. I mean, I get butterflies really bad. And so I get in there and I take a deep breath and I get my goat, she cats out just like she's supposed to. And we get set up and my style is very chill. So setting my goat up and I'm just staring her dead in the eyes. And I think that's what kind of caught her off guard, the judge. I was working my way up in the line and, I was like, oh my gosh, there's only 5 people left. And I'm looking around me and I was like, no way, I'm in the top 5. And so I really just crank up my showmanship and I'm sitting there and I'm staring. She keeps pulling people and we get to the top 3. And so she then selects me for first place and I was about to bawl my eyes out. And I'm holding back tears at this point because showmanship means a lot to me. My mom had won showmanship when she was showing Livestock at her state fair in Iowa. And so it just meant so much to me. Another showmanship tip that I remember is kind of the king cobra look. You just really get that head jacked up and jacked back and keep that nose down and level, and it really changes the front view of the goat. My favorite part about showing livestock is meeting so many different people. It really shows you and teaches you kind of how to be a good human being and be a good person. My name is Kasey Klages. I'm from Somerville, Texas, and I was your champion senior goat showman at the 2022 Arizona National.